Yours is damp already.
Oh,
FYI.
why is mine damp?
Because you want to sleep outside.
This is just like by far gonna rank like the coolest trip.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
Yeah, you
Welcome to the Colorado River. That is where we are today with you, and we are so excited to share.
So season 4 ended on the Colorado River, and season 5 is beginning on the Colorado River. Trish and I are 3 days into rafting the Colorado River with Western River Expeditions.
We are so excited you're here to join us. We're gonna have to show you what 3 days of rafting down the river looks like. But it's not ordinary rafting.
No.
When you get to have cold lemonade, you think, wow, I am experiencing something amazing. But then when they pass out freezing popsicles on
Yes.
day 2, when everything else in a normal cooler would be melted and disgusting,
Yes.
you go, okay, so I'm having a pretty good experience.
Yes. So this trip started in Moab, and we are rafting Cataract Canyon. So let's jump back 3 days and bring you up to speed, and we'll meet you right back here.
Wake up in the morning and find your peace of mind. Take off without a warning and chase those dreams of mine. Hush, hush, honey, don't you go and cry. The
Paradox layer, the layer of salt, and it built up so high that in certain areas of Canyonlands and Moab, it was actually like 3,000 feet deep. So that's a significant amount of salt. And salt is just a very weak geological layer to begin with. So when you add a lot of heat and pressure from the underlying rocks and the Earth's movement in the crust, it puts a lot of heat and pressure, and now those salt pockets literally start collapsing. So has anyone seen like a bird's eye view-ish of Canyonlands? Just wherever it was weak, wherever it was, you know, particularly heavy, you're having these sections collapse. Like the Moab Valley itself was just a salt dome that collapsed and exposed the faces of the rocks.
The grass ain't always greener when you go and die. You gotta go before you can go home.
How do you have a fresh apple in the middle of nowhere?
Go on a guided
Go on a guided
rafting trip. I think this is an appropriate time to have Trish confess.
What am I confessing?
Maybe I had to kind of persuade her to come on this trip.
Listen, I am reserving all opinions until I have a full 24 hours. Okay?
So, you know, rafting the Colorado, or here we're out in Cataract Canyon, is like, this is bucket list stuff. All right, this is like, I've wanted to do this forever.
Mind you, everyone has a different bucket list.
And so I think we started doing some research online, we started watching some videos, and then Trish saw that, wait a second, 4 days, aren't we gonna have to go to the bathroom out here? And then they're sleeping.
Okay, there's gotta be some other ladies out there, and maybe even some guys, that hear me on this, okay? First of all, we're in the most treacherous terrain ever. I'm watching videos and they're like, we're gonna sleep under the stars, and I'll be like, I'll be in my tent, homies. You can come knock on there, you'll find me. Mark comes up to me, you look a little warm. I'm like, I'm fine.
All right,
This
just
is
wait.
how I'm gonna do it.
Just wait until I show you what she packed in her bag. I'm gonna save that for just a little bit.
Oh no, I'll do the reveal.
Okay, all right, let's go grab some lunch.
This was a place where we could hunt and gather bighorn sheep, or we could hunt and gather berries, corn, squash, other things like that.
will you look at how amazing this is back in here? And right around the corner, Steve was just explaining some of the pictographs in the area, but I'll tell you one thing. Initially, I was really concerned about having enough battery. In fact, tonight I will show you what's in my camera bag. Now I have a new concern. I'm concerned about storage on my SD chips. I think I brought like 300 gig. I don't know if that's gonna cut it. We're not even done with day one, and I'm starting to wonder if I'm maxing out my 128 gig chip I have. So anyhow, let's catch up to the group and finish this hike. Then we're gonna get back in the raft, we're gonna float down, and we're gonna get into where we're gonna camp for the first night.
The light exactly onto that dot so they knew when to start and to end their harvest season. So this was basically like a calendar for them for the summer and winter solstice. And then also could be for the autumn and spring equinox, another type of pictograph. Negative hand imprints into the rock. Like I was saying, another ritual, maybe believing that connecting with their ancestors. So what they would do is get some type of pigment or bone marrow and blow and make that negative contrast with their hand. Could be a coming of age. Pay for coverage. You guys go first. I trust him.
I trust him.
Welcome.
Trisha's sleeping in a tent. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep under the stars.
Good for you.
All right, why don't you show everyone what you brought in your bag? Now keep in mind, you only get one little duffel bag, all right?
Yeah.
But Trisha, here's Trisha's priorities.
Okay, well, this is your pillow.
Yes, which Trish told me to get at Target, right here, this little thing.
And this is my pillow.
Can you believe that?
50% more enjoyment. Okay? I prioritized my pillow over my clothes. It's amazing.
All right, I'm gonna go to bed.
But why are you sleeping out there is really the question.
Well, Carson and I are sleeping out here because that's the thing to do, to be under the stars, count satellites, count shooting stars, make wishes.
I can still see the stars.
We can see it.
I can still see the stars.
All right, this is the night of day one, and we just had dinner, and
amazing.
we're just kind of getting acclimated. I did say that I would show you the camera bag, so let me show you inside the camera bag. A low pro bag, and it's really cool because it has all these things up here like this where I can clip things onto it, and has a really good waist strap, which I like. But here, let me unzip it. In here, I've got all my battery. I got batteries, spare batteries here, extra Canon batteries there, cords here, and then I got the big camera and the big Rode mic, and then my T5i with its telescopic lens and a secondary lens. But this right here is what I'm most excited to share with you, because this is what's going to keep everything charged. So let me switch cameras up and we'll pick up where we left off. So this company has been sending me emails saying, hey, we want to send you this thing, and I've always said, no, that's all right. But then when we decided to go on this trip, I thought, this could be a good thing to do. So it's I guess they're called solar inverters, and you can see I can plug a regular plug in here, plus maybe even, that's an AC output, and then two more plugs, and I think these are connections for lights. And then I got a waterproof SD card holder and extra things to charge Canon batteries, GoPro batteries. And then this is man, I bumped into a guy at Carefree and he showed me this is a makeshift time lapse for the GoPro. So I got a GoPro mounted on here. You set the time and then it takes the time lapse. That was pretty cool, so I got one.
Takes a village. All right. All right.
Takes a village. Takes a village.
Well, we are, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna be a family of sorts by the end of this.
Exactly. What are you doing?
Getting you guys. How was your sleep?
Amazing.
Oh, Trish really liked that tent.
You know my tent is
Yes.
temperature controlled.
It's climate controlled, right? How did you sleep? How did you sleep?
First of all, I yelled. I'll probably woke everyone
He
up.
screamed in the middle of the
Okay,
night.
let me-
I am only teasing with you back and forth because all day this one over here was like, "You're not gonna put up a tent, are you?
I'm not saying that.
You're not bringing that pillow." Yes,
Did
yes,
you see the
yes,
size?
and yes.
Did you see the size of her pillow? Okay. Oh,
That was the sound of
Kong.
breakfast.
Nice. Okay, the sleeping under the stars was beautiful. The moon had lit up this canyon, and then even how bright the moon was, you can still see the stars because we were out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Where you
by
could only
ourselves.
get to by raft. Anyhow, so let's go have some breakfast and let's get this day started. We're gonna start this morning
With a hike.
with a hike. We're gonna have lunch and then the rapids start. Let's make it happen.
If the sun is shining down on me, if the world is spinning naturally, just squeeze my hand so I know you're there. But if darkness covers over me and the world is pressing down on me, just squeeze my hand so I know you're
Look at that, see?
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like
2, 3, 4.
the rock flips and stuff? He's gonna outdo you because he's your dad. 5.
Yeah.
Come on, Dad.
take my hand, let's run. Oh, why do we hold hands at all? Squeeze my hand.
Let me show you where the boat is still. We're not catching up. I don't understand how we could float slower than everyone else. Don't touch me. Maybe I found my reason.
If the boat does end up flipping, the high side doesn't work, okay, everyone's gonna be in the drink. And remember, like, one big thing, just like stay calm, think. Just stay calm, think.
We just had a very sobering safety talk. If I wasn't scared before, I am now. And I was just notified that the people in the back of the boat are usually the ones that end up in the water. So I got that going for me.
Alright, stop! When I shout a command, if you hear it, also shout it. Let's hit this left side! All forward!
How about that? That was incredible.
Incredible rafting. And I will say, the last 3 days, it's been, here, take off my hat, Trish. It's been hard It's been hard on the Alaskan hat.
Oh,
But
so sad.
I'll tell you what, it's okay though. It's okay.
They say you can smush it and pack it. So.
I think I can get this. I think I can bring it back to life.
Okay, we'll try.
I do.
We'll
All right,
try.
All right. There were a couple scary moments.
Well, when your guide, because that's what the guys are called, and ladies, guide is tossing rope out in the morning to practice rescuing people.
That's what it looked like, and I talked to Steve about that, and he
Yeah.
was just recoiling his line.
Oh, I thought he was practicing.
I just reload my bag so I know I can actually throw it.
Good.
It's sometimes someone will throw it, it's just like a skunk bag, and it just
man.
like goes 5 feet. So
Gotcha.
I thought he was practicing.
I did too.
Okay,
But
that makes me feel better.
But they do take every precaution because actually someone did come out of the raft.
Today.
Yeah, someone did come out and she went up underneath the raft and then they snagged her on the other side. But, you know, it is serious business.
It's serious business. But the coolest part is you're out here for however long you choose. There's different like days, but there's no cell phone service.
Nope,
So
zero.
we're completely detached. Our kids are completely detached. I'm watching other families connect. There's older brothers and sisters that are here from around the country. They've decided to meet up here.
Like a reunion. They do it every single year. They go meet and they do something else together.
Yeah. So it's super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
All right, so tonight's the big dinner, and the guides are going to be dressed up tonight.
Yes.
Big dinner, and even the guests are going to be dressed up too.
It's called a captain's dinner.
Yes.
And they said no sheets, no eats.
And I think that means toga party.
That's right.
Catch it, put it in a jar to have and to hold. To save for later, you cannot trust it.
Thank you so much.
Would you like some tartar sauce?
Please.
Fill the paper with the message that it wants to say.
yeah, baby.
Grab
Look how
it,
good.
hold it by its tail.
Got here in the nick of time.
before it escapes. You know its ways and you cannot.
I'm getting in touch with my Greek roots.
Oh, you are, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Against your ear and very carefully listen to what it wants you to hear. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Good morning.
It looks like it's a painting behind us.
It does.
It does. The sun is rising. We're in a canyon where we get a lot of shade. We're having cowboy coffee.
And we just got done having French toast, which is like the third big breakfast we've had.
I said to everyone, what's going to happen tomorrow when no one passes me a snack?
I know.
So we're out here in the middle of nowhere on the Colorado River.
Yeah, 98 miles we've rafted, mind you.
Yes.
98 miles.
98 miles. So, and if this were a national park, which it is, but if it was open like Zion or something else, we'd be here with hundreds of people.
Yeah.
We're here with 27.
We're here completely by ourselves, and it's just breathtaking. My favorite part of the flight was when the Green River met the Colorado River, and the fact they were different colors. And it's like we were right there looking at it coming in, but from up above you can see how the river is just etched out of the land.
Yeah, and
So
they
cool.
said that it changes all the time too, depending on the rain flow.
Yeah,
It'll change different colors, but you just feel so small when you're in Moab, right?
you do.
And you see how grand everything is.
Yeah.
And they said from a geological perspective, all of the things that have happened here are in the last like million years. So it's very exciting for geologists to be here because the earth is actually changing here. The salt layer is eroding.
It's eroding
the
fast.
land is moving.
Yeah. This has been an exciting 3 days, and we hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button because there's a lot more to come. This is just, season 5 is just getting started. We're now heading north. We'll share with you a little bit of the details. Next, we're going to tonight.
Bozeman?
Not tonight, but the next couple days, Bozeman.
Bozeman,
and then from
Montana.
Bozeman, we're going to go into Calgary. From Calgary, we're going to go over to Jasper. We're going to go on the skywalk up there, do some glaciers and whatnot. And then from there, we're going to go into all those cities all the way up to Fairbanks.
So let's go to Alaska together, right?
Come with
Let's go
us.
have some fun.
Come with us. We'll catch you next Sunday.
Bye.
You gotta go, oh, before you can go home. You gotta go, oh, before you can go home. You gotta go.